Hello and welcome to Fox Gaming. I'm back on This Is the Police, what will be either the penultimate or the last episode. I'm basically making my way towards raiding Robespierre's restaurant and house. Unfortunately, at the same time I believe I'm also being investigated and the mayor keeps cutting my budget, so I'm running out of people to do jobs. Oh yeah, they're at home. I think both sides, yeah. Oh, I can actually do that one. Oh no, I can't. Damn it. 5th generation psychic.
in progress.
Leave 2 behind, because no doubt there'll be something that pops along any second now. That or they'll need backup. Certain employees at City Hall are organising a fishing trip and they expect you to ensure their privacy. You'll need to send a few police officers out to clear off any fishermen and keep the pier free from onlookers now.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
I'm very glad I said no. Really? These officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they'll be exempt from all duties. God damn it. I'm extra glad I said no to that then, because that would be another 2 out, and I would be left with 3. Oh, well, that went well, thankfully.
A in progress.
My evil twin has snuck into the house and is trying to kill me. That'll be a false alarm. At least that one's not too far away.
Officer on
Oh.
scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
A man with a bushy moustache has a teenager by the hair and is dragging him towards the blazing pile of books. You should know the communists wouldn't let you wear the iron in your ears, but now you shall be a true citizen, cleansed in the flames of orthodoxy. Tackle the man and twist his arms behind his back, unzip your trousers and try to extinguish the fire. Really? Release him immediately. Tackle.
212 complete.
It won't be long before I'm doing this, so I'm hoping the next couple of these that I get are going to be less demanding, because I don't have 5. Well, I have more than 5 total, but I don't have 5 on each shift. Oh. God damn it. I'm going to risk it. Because I need him to go. Would be him. Right, I'm going to send Wuggles and Glenn, my lowest 2, and swap. Can't do you yet. If you crash,
11 in progress.
Of course. Always the wrong place.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant, soft spot.
Shit.
1311 complete.
Oh. Did I get away with it? I got away with it.
Looks like we have a situation here.
Two men are wrestling on the floor. One of them is beating the other with a thick Dostoevsky volume, shouting, Fyodor Mikhailovich invented existentialism long before your stinking Sartre. Use pepper spray, grab the volume of Proust from the shelf and attack. Pardon me, but what about Friedrich Schelling? Pepper spray.
311A complete.
Oh.
13 in progress.
Not back yet. Now he's back. Today we're celebrating Children's Day. You need to take some bags of toys and crayons to the children's shelter right away. There's some journalists there and we need you to say a few words about how much the city cares and the incredible support everyone is getting. Those are your lines. Now get moving. There's only one. I can cope with one. So, the supervisor. Actually, our company is mainly engaged in the fortifying bank vaults and we don't do residential. The materials cost a fortune because we always use the best quality Belgian. So usually only large companies can afford the cost. However, 6 months ago, Mr. Chaffee hired us. He asked to strengthen the walls of his building, making them impenetrable. And that's just what we did. Quality is guaranteed. Which building? Wow. That's a big jump. Oh, it's a beard. Beards ain't it? Please be informed that your employees have filed a formal complaint against you. We are gathering information and familiarising ourselves with the circumstances of the case. I've got 4 days left, I don't really give a shit. You. In fact, you.
510 in progress.
Not sure if they're going to come back in time for that one.
410B in progress.
No.
1010B complete.
False alarm anyway, always a good bonus. Mr. Boyd, we're featuring the police in our next issue of Sexy Uniform. We already have some old photo shoots of models in police clothes, but we want to mix them up with some real cops on your staff. If the Freeburg police appeared in our magazine, it could improve their image in the eyes of our readers. Can't. Ain't got anybody available. Mr. Boyd, I'm the manager of the Big Star. Manuel, sorry. Mr. Boyd, I'm the manager of a Big Star, Manuel Torreblanca. A big star with a big problem. One that I hope you can help with. Manuel woke up today in his hotel room and found a dead groupie in the bathroom. She'd come home with him from the club last night. It looks like she overdosed, but I don't want my client's name all over the newspapers. Not when they're likely to call him an addict, rapist or murderer. To keep this quiet, I need 2 reliable men who can discreetly get rid of the body. Money's no issue. Manuel just signed a contract for a new series.
Looks like we have a situation.
Can't do anything for you. A staggering man suddenly bursts through the door. He takes no notice of the police, pulls down his pants, and then begins to take his shit right there in the hallway. I mean, it looks more like he's pissing, but never mind. Cling to the wall and cut your eyes. Step back and hide in the stairwell. Quietly grab the suspect and handcuff him. 2 unkempt girls run out of the apartment shouting, "Adolf, we did it! We scored some meth." Well then, put your face on the floor and keep still. Ew, that guy just took a shit. Act like an interested buyer and try out the goods. Force the suspects to the ground. Inside there's a skinny, bearded man with messy hair wearing a rubber apron. He's dancing beside a table covered in chemist's flasks, while 2 of the semi-conscious addicts quietly applaud him. Calmly approach the suspects and put them in handcuffs. Knock the dancer out with a taser. Draw on everything you learned at the academy and stealthily somersault behind the criminals. Taser.
1111.
So it's a cattle hunt. The water tower's support structure got repaired and strengthened, but they didn't touch the stairs and the upper part of the structure, and everything's rotten through and through. Today it wouldn't take the weight of a cat, but who knows about a man? Climbing up there could be a suicide. About 3 months ago, a fool farmhand named Donald decided to climb it. Before he got halfway up the stairs, with no time to react, the fucking thing collapsed, and he came right down with it. Now his feet don't work any better than his brains. Thank God that ladder is still broken, or some other idiots would probably be trying to climb the thing. So I was right to remove that sniper. Oh. The city agreed to allow a biker parade, and they need police escorts. Send your people immediately. Okay. Literally the last thing I'm doing. Bike parade at 2 AM. I'll just let him do it. I'm being complained about anyway, so I'm not letting anybody do anything. Especially with the amount of time left.
112 in progress.
Please be informed that the employee complaint against you has been passed along to the prosecutor for further investigation. Our inspection turned up multiple violations which are undoubtedly contributing to the serious decline in the department's efficiency. The penalty for these violations will be 25% of your bank account. If you require further clarification, or if you wish to appeal this decision, please send a formal request to the mayor. You will receive an answer within 200 business days. Oh, I still got over 500. Thank God for that. Oh, I was worried. That cut me very close. Very, very close. Oh, which side do I need it for? B. Definitely need it for B. Can't do that one.
216 in progress.
Oh, that would have been quite useful as well. Military advisor.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
The buggy is rushing straight at a patrol car. Ram the idiot, shut off your engine immediately, shoot out the tyres. Will that work?
112 completely.
Apparently yes. Ooh, cocaine. I didn't mean like I like cocaine, I just meant ooh, cocaine. That's quite a big score to take back to the police station. Honest, that's what I mean. The inspectors are leaving the police station. Good.
610 complete.
Oh, it's false alarm anyway.
416 in progress.
Can't do either of those.
215 complete.
I was trying to raise 10 Sergeant. Hotspot.
510 complete.
Oh. Didn't need it in the end. I'm pretty sure this is raid day.
Progress.
Day of interrogation, January 10th. What is the date now? Today the city is hosting a half marathon. The police will need to be present. What date is it? January 8th. So we're day 180 anyway. I don't care.
910C in progress.
Oh. Oh. Can't do anything about that one.
In progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1 Sergeant. Hotspot.
1111D complete. 910C complete.
Saw that one coming.
412A. In progress.
Right, what's he got to say? Former engineer? Oh, a lot. All my life, I've tried to do what's right and fair, and it cost me my job. We were hired for an important contract at the slaughterhouse, fortifying the house with such high-grade materials that even the Bank of Freeberg couldn't afford it. Everything was going well, but we had difficulty strengthening the last wall. The water column was real old, and there was a leak that weakened the foundation. If we'd used heavyweight materials to strengthen that portion of the house, it would have sunk right into the ground. Mr. Erb knew about the problem, but we decided to handle it in a very strange way. He didn't say anything to the customer, and the reinforced wall was just a double layer of painted drywall. At least we moved the gas line. If that thing exploded, the whole house would go right away. Only a crater would be left. Basically, what we handed the customer was a high-tech safe with a wooden door. I was shocked. We're professionals, damn it. I went to the authorities, but I was informed that I'd been retroactively dismissed, and warned that if I open my mouth, they'll sue. And that was that. So that's the slaughterhouse.
911 complete.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
710B complete.
Don't need no backup. Oh, can't do anything with that one.
215 complete.
Did not have enough. Ah, no, the assault's now. The assault will happen at night. Make sure you arrange your forces wisely, then move in. Remember, there's no room for error. Okay, I'm gonna... I cannot decide whether... Like, there, because it keeps mentioning a wall of the house, but I don't know whether that's that house or that house. I'm gonna read through all of these again. I'm gonna skip through that bit, and I'll leave you with my final decision. See you in a few. Okay, folks, I think I've made my mind up from basically everybody's inputs. The snipers I'm pretty confident on, because that we found out really recently that it can't support people further up, and it was also mentioned that here you can see everything you need to. So maybe I'm guessing that, because how would you be able to see? But you can see those two, which are the important things. It was also mentioned that the windows were the weak spot up here. So I don't think I need anybody there or there. I think it was mentioned that there was a tunnel that led from the house all the way to here. So I don't need anybody up, but at the base where it's fine is okay. There was a door here somewhere, so I think if I can get somebody through that with the commander and two assaulters, that should work. And then I couldn't decide with these two whether to put them here or on the barn. And I think I need to go for the barn, because then otherwise I'm not putting anything there at all. So, this is what I'm sticking with. Wish me luck. Not sure if good. Aha! Jack, my deputies tried to convince me that you weren't the man for the job. Well, I'm glad to see that we're wrong. It's a pity it took so many years before we found ourselves on the same side, but better than never, wouldn't you say? Men like us are in no hurry. Tomorrow, Kevin Paulson is taking over. That puffed up little turkey doesn't know about our little agreement. As you can imagine, I have a lot to get done in the next 24 hours, so let him head the department for a day. Never mind his city antics. Soon you can forget about him for good. Tomorrow by day's end, I'll send you a note detailing how things will go from here. Sincerely, SR. That's Mayor Rogers. Why do I get the feeling he's gonna double cross me, and Paulson will be in place already? Police conduct special operation at Chaffee House restaurant. 9 killed. Terrorist leader Eugene Chaffee shot. Eugene Robespierre Chaffee dead. Circumstances unusual. At least the assault went well.
Hey, Jack! You mind if I take Stet's office? Your office seemed a little ratty. No offense, Jack. Jack! I don't mind the broken nose, Jack. I know you were just upset. Hey, Jack, talk to me. Jack! Jack!
Do I actually need to do anything? Jack, I bet you spent the whole day wondering one thing. Is Rogers trying to fuck me over? Will he keep his word even when it won't cost him anything to get rid of me? I imagine you figured out the answer by the time the sun set. This envelope contains your final retirement order. Don't come to work tomorrow. I have ordered that you are not allowed in the building. The last 180 days have been difficult, Jack. Now both of us can breathe a little easier. Knew it. Called it. Piece of shit. Oh, but at least I've got my $500,000. Oh shit. Deputy Police Chief Martin Stett found dead, mutilated. Freeburg prosecutor Shea Broom dies of a heart attack. Freeburg winter coldest in 60 years. What happened to Lana? Yeah, $500,000. Oh, it's going back to the start of the game.
How can I help you, sir?
I just want to go in.
Excuse me, sir, only members are allowed into the club.
Don't I look like a member of the club?
I'm sorry, sir, but the club is not accepting new members at this time.
What are you, brand new here? I'm an old member of the club. I've been a member for 30 fucking years.
I'm sorry, sir, but I think you've made a mistake. Have a good evening.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay, so that was This Is the Police. I seem to have unlocked a sandbox thing, unless that was there before and just didn't notice it at all. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. The pacing was a little bit off at times, but nothing too jarring. It was pretty nice. What essentially was a team management game. one of the only things that I didn't like, or one of the few things, the time skips. While I'm fine with time skips, the fact that it put you sort of really far behind in terms of your team management. Obviously, somebody was running the team while Jack was in the coma, but they'd run the team into the ground to the point where everybody was drunk or ill, not turning up to work, that kind of thing. I think there's things that are allowed in this type of game to sort of impact your team, but to do it while you can't do anything about it, it's a bit of a, it's like a cheap trick, really. But it only did it twice, and it was only like, the sake of a week before I managed to recover it decently enough. I'm assuming I did a few things wrong in the game because when the political siding came into it, I had absolutely no way of being able to tell who was siding with who. I'm assuming I needed a snitch in place, but when Martin Stett disappeared, I had no way of doing that. I don't know if there was a way that I could have saved Martin Stett. Just a few unanswered things. And the ending was a little bit weird. I mean, I expected Mayor Rogers to screw me over, but there was a few things that were kind of like left unanswered. Like Lana at the prosecutor's office said she was going to come after me, and they never did. And yeah, the way, I mean, obviously it shows you that even though he's got the $500,000, he's not happy, he's all alone kind of thing, but just to end purely on like him trying to get into an old club is a bit, I don't know, it just left me wanting a little bit more. Now I know there is a sequel to this game, This is the Police 2. I don't believe it actually follows Jack Boyd though. I think it's supposed to follow some new protagonist, although I haven't really looked too far into it. But I probably will do that, but on my own time. Don't really want to do two series too similar, like, I mean, because I'm assuming that it'll be near enough the same kind of game. But I would recommend this if you're a fan of almost micromanagey team building and team management games. I would recommend this. The story is pretty good. It's quite captivating. It gets you into it, and there's a lot of good moral choices that you have to do throughout the whole 180 days that you're there. And I think from my experience through the game, there are a lot of different routes you can go through. So you can not help the little sweet factory. So I was getting quite a lot of money coming back that way, and I imagine that you will still get investigated no matter what towards the end of your career. So I forget the name, but the big company where you're storing your money, if you side with them, that will be protected from that 25% stab that they take at you. But yeah, I would recommend it. I did enjoy it overall. But anyway, that's it for now for This Is the Police. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.